because you open a business doesn't mean that you're going to get money. You have to be adding a massive amount of value. You have to be addressing the customer's wants much more than what you think you should be giving them.
Good day. What is going on? Welcome to the TPF, aka the Persistence Factor. My name is Troy Brown, former professional athlete in two sports turned professional development transformation coach, helping people live an unprecedented life. Each and every week, I bring to you real life inspirational stories to really help you stay on the road to success and to stay consistently inspired. I want these stories to help you develop your own mental toughness, which is so well needed in today's demanding times. To be quite honest, my wish for you is that these stories will allow you to develop your own persistence factor muscle and to keep on going no matter what. I really want to thank you personally for spending time with me today. It really means so much to me. If you get a moment, any point, please subscribe and leave a review and rate the show. Now, let's get out there, take massive action, get uncomfortable, and develop your own persistence factor muscle. Good day and welcome to another edition of the Persistence Factor. My name is Troy Brown and we have a phenomenal guest in store for you. This is another episode that I bring to you each and every week, and the guy that I'm about to introduce, I'm just going to do a little introduction about him. His name is Craig Ballantyne, for those who don't know who he is, but he has such a phenomenal story. He has what I call the persistence factor story. Craig Ballantyne coaches high-performing entrepreneurs and executives to get more done, have massive impact, grow their influence, and finally have the personal life again. He's helped his clients grow $100 million businesses while fixing their relationships at the same time. Craig is the author of The Perfect Day Formula and Turbulence Training, and has been a contributor to Men's Health magazine for over 17 years. His books, his videos, his coaching programs have transformed lives of over 7 million people, physically, financially, mentally, and emotionally. Over the last 2 decades, using his same 5 pillars of success that has allowed Craig to become something I wanted to talk about. He's actually been able to fix anxiety attacks, which has basically, in a nutshell, transformed his life. So I want to introduce my good friend, someone that I look up to, someone that I admire, Mr. Craig Ballantyne. How are you, sir? Welcome to the Persistence Factor.
Oh, thank you so much for that introduction. That was fantastic. I am ready to rock and roll. This is going to be so much fun.
Amazing. All right. I know that you are extremely busy, and this is going to be a very, very quick interview. So I appreciate your time. But first of all, I just wanted to talk about the evolution, if you will, of Craig Ballantyne, where it all started and to where you are today, because it is, as I mentioned earlier, it is a persistence factor story. So kind of share with listeners, what was it like growing up as a kid in sort of the Craig Ballantyne in the beginning, if you will?
Yeah, absolutely. And so, I was a Canadian kid, and just like most Canadian kids, I loved playing hockey. And so I wanted to be a pro hockey player when I grew up. Realized pretty quickly that wasn't going to happen. So I thought, how can I get into the NHL? And I went along the way and I figured out, hey, I'm going to become like a personal trainer and then a strength and conditioning coach. And I'm going to get the NHL that way. So that was the route that I took from high school to college and even beyond college. That's what I was doing because I was persisting on my dream.
Oh, man, fantastic. Okay, so from where you are now and what you've done, how did you transition from personal training to becoming one of the sought-after trainers and coaches in the world right now? Because was that a tough transition for you to go from the fitness industry to what you're doing right now?
No, but it was a long transition. I mean, it wasn't something that I did overnight. I mean, it was something that, I started coaching entrepreneurs in 2007. So it's been over a decade that I've been doing it. And, obviously I got better over time, but I was actually, I knew what I was doing back then. I helped a lot of people make a lot of money online with their fitness businesses because I transitioned from that personal trainer into having an online business where I like to say that I was Canada's version of Tony Horton, the P90X guy. And I was selling my workouts on the internet. I had videos. I have some videos have been watched over 3 million times on YouTube. Yeah. And so I've helped a lot of people.